Good evening. It's on the early side. I wasn't planning on going live tonight. I was going to do it earlier. Things happened. The large ones, 2 for $1. They're very tasty. I do want to share some stuff with you. I was going to go live around, I know I'm live, around 1 o'clock this afternoon. But I will show you this. I got ready for my day. Had everything in my bag. I figured, hey, I'll do some deliveries around my busy schedule. And I'll go live in between everything. I got everything together. That thermos I showed you yesterday. I get to the basement. I took the elevator, which I don't always do, because I went to the basement because I parked in the back of my building. And there's a long hallway. There's a big bump. It's like it's level. Then it goes up a little bit, and then it goes down. It goes all the way to the garage. I don't know what the hell happened. I think the bag broke. My snack fell out, so I looked. And then the thermos fell out, and it landed right here. And it shattered into about 2,000 pieces. And the hot coffee just drizzled right down the center. Not all over, but just a long stream, and never ended. An hour later, it took me an hour to clean it up. So I decided not to go live because I was bitching. I was out of my mind. I was like, I haven't been this angry in years. And I meant it. I was furious. You know what it is? You get all ready, and I was soaking wet by the time I got back up to my apartment. Oh. Grubhub stock dropped 24%, third quarter. Quarter 3. Oh, Hogan report. I don't have any Grubhub stock. Finally caught you live. Spectraluna. I've seen that name. Hello, Ivanka. I've seen that name, but not on my chat. Always seem to miss and just watch the replays. Oh, thanks for watching. I do have informative information to share. I just thought I would tell you that. I was all ready to go for my day. I changed my whole day. I ended up, what I did was I downloaded one of those apps. I went back upstairs. I couldn't go out and deliver today until I took care of things. I said I'll go out in the evening. One of those apps that you take all your store royalty cards, reward cards, and you put them in. I added 14 cards into an app because I don't want to carry them around anymore. And I'm taking pictures of business cards and sending it to 2 email accounts and putting them in folders. So if I ever need it on hand while I'm out and about, there's a folder within my email accounts with the business cards. And that I have them all lined up on my desk. By the end of the week, I'll be done. Hey, hello, Ida Hat. Greetings, Michelle. Caught you live. Well, I haven't done a live around this time in a long time. I guess it's a good time. Monday night, too. Did you get any more Mickey? No, because I was furious. I'm hoping, excuse me, tomorrow I get some in town early. I'm going to do a handful of deliveries early. I'm going to talk about the gig apps. They crave freedom, that you can earn income around a very hectic, busy schedule. I have family going away, so I have to go to the house. I'm going to pick up some Chinese, go through the routine so I know what to do, you know, just in case. You never know what's going on. And say my goodbyes. And hopefully they sent a notification out, Grubhub, this evening, early evening, right after 5 o'clock. It was supposed to end at 5 o'clock. That they're still giving $8 bonuses until, I believe it said Thursday, until 5 p.m. So I'm hoping with Halloween, families and people with children are going to be very, very busy. Well, I'm just going to be real close to town. I'm going to have the app on all day Wednesday. I'm going kickboxing. I'm coming home showering. My app's going to be on all day. And I'm going to work online. I'm just hoping to have Mickey D's. I was so furious that I missed the afternoon. I just had a few deliveries, high payout, but then I had to come to Walgreens. I had to get a couple of things, and I bought one bag of candy. I get a few kids if I happen to be home, just to have something on hand. I don't live in a house, so it's different. I live in an apartment building. These were 3-something. I thought just to have something. Gotta have something. And I bought 10 of those peppermint things, so if I need a few more, I have them. That Maxwell House coffee on sale for $4.88 a pound, a big one. But I'm yapping away and I'm not getting to the point here. But it's a pleasure to chit-chat. This must be a good time. Everybody's eager. I know the nighttime shows start 10 o'clock and then 11 o'clock, and a lot of people like that. Hello, Aaron. Uber Eats is going to test out delivery drones next summer. Well, I watched a special on Cheddar TV that Amazon already has. Was it Amazon? Well, there's companies like huge hospital communities, facilities, that it was about using drones to get human body parts to another area in less than half the time, instead of driving it or helicopter it. That's what they're testing out. And it was a woman who, she was the drone person in the Navy or something like that, and she got hired for the position of, I forget what hospital, but the point is that drones are already being used to save lives. And I did watch a special about Amazon, including drones. They're testing out areas. I don't know how it's going to work. Incredible. Yeah, it's already in play. All good, Aaron. In San Diego. Big L. I never heard that name. Hello. So let me share something with you guys, because it is about the food delivery app gig opportunities. I just did a handful. I did 4 deliveries. And after this, I'm going to probably hang in there until PTD blog comes on and call it a night, just to make a few bucks. I'll get a few more on a Monday night. It's a beautiful night here in Long Island. It's crisp, clear, comfortable. A lot of people are out because it is a nice night out. I sat down to think about this. I'm just going to speak about, you know, when I waitressed, if I worked 6 days a week, now you're talking, God, I haven't been a waitress 5, 6, 7, 8, well, say 8 years. I haven't been a waitress for 8 years. I did demos, 7 years. I worked at Redfish, we'll say 7 years. But when I did, nobody really knew I was secretly unhappy. However, if I worked 6 days a week, you know, I was having $800 weeks, 900, but I worked my tail off, and I wasn't really living. I was just working to live, to pay off my home and to do laundry on my day off and take care of responsibilities, and I wasn't enjoying life at all. And I got older and I got tired. But I'm giving some Uber Eats customers a few candles in a bag taped to their food bag. Don't think drones will be delivering in Long Island anytime soon. Amazon's being investigated, being a monopoly right now. Oh, well, they want to be in a monopoly. Well, so does Google. Well, yeah, and Google would love to take over the web. You know, they keep being forced Bing's, kicking in. It's Bing and Google. I've been watching that for years. Well, Google wants to monopolize everything. I mean, they got YouTube TV, they got me. And now lately I've been seeing the ads for music and I'm like, you know what? I might consider that. Monopoly and the search engine and the browser window and the Chrome and oh my God, Google, Google, Google. Sounds like a Jewish thing, don't it? Oh, it's funny. Not candles, candies. Got it. Now you have a little more freedom. Well, I have a little more freedom, but I'm also using my time to build a business to produce residual income. So when I do I am going to get another job, but it's not going to happen until the holidays are over. That I will seriously look. I'm just too busy doing too many things. It's giving me a chance to regroup, and that's what I want to talk about. So, okay, we'll say a good week, $900 if I was kicking it. And guys, just so you know, I'm talking about working 10 to 12-hour days every day. That's not living. That's making someone else a lot of money to live the way you want to live. So then I gave the fruit store a try after demos. I might do demos again. I don't know about, right now I can't do anything. However, when I did the fruit store, I started over and I really saw a career in it. I did see myself, it was a union job. And even though I wanted to stay part-time, and that's when my trouble started, you still got benefits. You still got perks. And I saw myself there. I just said it to a very close family friend just the other day, and I've said it over the past few months. I saw myself there at least a decade. I didn't hate it. A lot of stuff went down. But the point is, I was making $13.95 an hour. I believe either it was $13.95, either $13.90 or $13.95. And times that by 35 hours. And then a couple of months out of the year when they're really busy, you work like 40 and 50-hour weeks. That's how the business goes. I didn't hate my job. I was in food service. I was giving good customer service, doing a job not many people would want to do. And the better I got, the more I was held back. So I got tired. It wiped me down and broke me down. I just couldn't fight it anymore. I got hospitalized. Anyway, I was willing to work and stick it out and get more pay because they were slowly giving increases because minimum wage was changing. But I saw a future there. But think about this. $13.95 times 35 hours comes out to $488.25. I'm just rounding this off. I times it by 30% because people who say you're going to pay your own taxes like I do now, they say put aside 30% every week. You're covered. In New York State, anyway. And my accountant has told me that. My mother, close friends, people who run their own business say, Michelle, don't even think about it. 30% goes to the side every time you make a paycheck. So, hold on, guys. Hold on. I had to do that. I'm just not in the mood. You're taking the fun out of the fun. Anyway, comes out to $488.25. Then you round it off 30%. You put to the side for your taxes, minus $146. And then I had union dues. It was $9 and change. And then right when I was leaving, they increased it. So $10. So say I was making $332.25 a week. Okay? You can't live on that. And I live on minimal. Even though I own my home, that's very little money to live on comfortably. And then you have a couple of bills. Say I had a couple of credit cards, a couple of bills. You really don't. That's not really a good amount of money to live on. It's like keeping you below middle class. So, Now I start delivering, and say an average week, like this week, I'll hit 600. And that's if I make more than that, it's a great week. 600, I deliver a little bit each day, or at least work 6 days a week and hit $100. Put 30% to the side, that's 100 for taxes, $180, and I'm even subtracting $60 for the week for gas, and that's really low. So that's $360 a week, and that's an average week. But I have the freedom, and I'm earning a little money online, and it gives me the freedom to do all the things I want to do. I can still earn a paycheck and a little more than I was making at my last job. Freedom to stay on top of everything, but I'm taking that time and I'm planning for my future. You know, I learned about stocks. I never thought of that. I mean, I actually invested for my future. I made some decisions that I'm going to let it ride. See you when I'm 60. And I'm going to, I did a lot of things like that. I learned about the Stash debit card. I've been putting money on it and paying for little things, so they round it off to the highest dollar, and every time you reach $5 in your account, I tell them to invest it into EFTs. It's something for my future. I took the time to learn all of this. I'm taking the time to lower my daily cost of living. That takes work, but it's possible. So if you count all those things into the 360, that's an increase in pay. That's pretty good. Guys, I'm sorry I had to block that person. I should have known. The name was new, and what are you going to do? Unhappy people. So I was just thinking the other day, you think the food service will ever stop servers? The pay tablet on the tables you order, well, they'll probably incorporate it. I think they're already doing that. Yeah, there's a restaurant, Red Robin, right? It'll minimize the service that you need, like McDonald's did. Now, a lot of people are ordering. When I walk in, there's always someone at the machine. They're ordering. But they don't have as many people behind the counter, but the people behind the counter are serving the food with trays. It's a little different. Well, just like with, what's another good example? Well, when I used to work the deli, they used to, they probably still do. They would bang out. They bought this machine, this like factory conveyor. One person putting the whole piece of product on the machine, slicing away, and the person was working, wrapping the product up and putting them out, packages of cold cuts. Well, that helps sales faster. The person packaging the food is banging out. I remember the guy telling me, on a good day, he was, reaching 1,000. He's in his prime. He's in top physical condition. And the guy is an amazing worker. His name was Brad, an amazing worker. And I remember a few times him saying, because the machine was pretty new, he was like, I hit 1,000. So when you hear somebody proud of themselves about hitting 500 or 600, I used to shake my head and go, that guy Brad at the other store could bang out 1,000 on a good day while he was multitasking. Power. But he's in his prime and he's in top physical condition. And he's very smart, and he can multitask a staff while he's banging out the product. So that minimizes how many people you need behind the line. I think so, because eventually they're going to get another machine. And then eventually they're going to get another machine. What about all the food stores? Here we go. The food stores, and like even, I guess Target, I guess all the stores have them now. Most stores have them now. A couple of registers that you can scan out. They have like 4 or 8 in a corner, and they have one person at the podium if service is needed, if somebody needs assistance scanning a product or getting through, they have one person and there's 8 registers or 6 registers. So they only need one person at the podium, or maybe 2. Food stores are really busy. Maybe 2. Self-checkout, exactly. So instead of, say it's an area of 6 machines, instead of having 6 register people, you could have 2 people multitasking, helping the registers and helping the self-checkout and the person at the self-checkout. Because if you notice, any self-checkout area has one person around, like all the stores that I go to, they have self-checkout. They don't need a lot of people. They just need someone to keep the momentum going. Like, you're training customers to come in and spend their money and then, you know, check out and work for free while they do it. They're saving the company a lot of money. They're working for free while they're spending money. They're minimizing the customer service. It's less customer service. Well, eventually that's the way it's going to be. Hey, look at gas stations. Years ago, you never saw people pumping their own gas. And now, I say 75% of gas stations, there are some that still pump your gas, and it's shocking. Most people pump their own gas. Well, that's a service that went away. Loss of jobs. You know, and they had self-checkout or full checkout, whatever. Okay, let me read some stuff. Sorry I parked here. But taxes. Well, taxes. I was saying, you know, like when I worked my job for $13.95 an hour, they were taking out taxes for me. But then when I work food delivery, I have a separate savings account that I put money aside. So when tax season comes, I have money to pay my taxes because I'm an independent contractor right now. I have a lot of write-offs. I probably won't have to pay out a lot. So I wanted to share that, the freedom it's giving me, but I'm planning for my future. I'm just not delivering because it defeats the purpose of taking a chance in life. Now when I finally am back on the books someplace doing something, and it's got to be in this kind of industry that I like online. I got a lot of skill set. I've been really perfecting it, and I'm very good at it. My business is going to be all set up it's going to be earning me money. And that was the point of doing all of this, to make the second half of my life easier financially. I'm not just going to keep driving every day. Yesterday, I'm really happy I went back out, but then I was also angry. I took 4 hours off in the middle of the day because I was shot. I was like, I just can't do what I used to do. And I'm a realist. I can't. I can't do what I used to do. When I was 45, I was still doing the things I was doing at 30. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't do it anymore. So what are you going to do here? You're going to like be a cripple just to go to a job, or are you going to make a change and make it better? You know, I'm not saying I'm never going to work for someone again. I just can't do the same kind of work anymore. It put me under, really knocked me down. People who have high-profile jobs that pay high pay, they pay a high price too. They do. You can't have both. You got to make it. You got to make a choice. You know, can't pump your own gas in New Jersey either. Yes, I know. I know. When I visit my family, it's so weird how they pump your gas. Every gas station. I'm not used to that. In Oregon, it's illegal to pump your own gas. Wow. Oh, I'm sure a lot of things happen. Wow, it's illegal to pump your own gas. See, here in Long Island, New York, at least 75% of the gas stations pump my own gas. Check my own oil. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people can't do that. They don't know how to do it. I was thinking the other day, you think that food service will ever... So, with the restaurant service, the big chains, you know what? Applebee's and Baldwin has computers on their tables. Well, that means less staff. You know? That's what I would think. I could be wrong. Joe Baker, true, I understand. Oh, not. Candles, candies, I got it. I had a hat. More freedom. So the freedom is good. But I can adjust to something else too. You know? This is Rebecca, by the way. Spectrula. Rebecca. I have a Rebecca on my Facebook. It's hard to keep up with everything. And it is. It's hard to keep up with everything. Running an online business takes a lot of work. That's why I cut down on the lives for a while, and I probably will go live over the weekend because it's just, I was like, this is a really good topic to talk about. And it made me think, and the reason why I thought about this, guys, let me tell you, I stayed out last night and I had a couple of late night Mickey D's with the Uber Eats app, and it was right before they closed the doors at 11 o'clock. And the one in Freeport, the people started talking to me because I walked in, there was actually nobody there. I couldn't believe it. And they were like, hey, you make a lot of money, right? Oh, you get a lot of money. You get a lot of money. They were underneath the assumption that I'm making so much money. But what they don't understand is I couldn't get into everything. Is they don't understand how many hours are put in to make that kind of money. The opportunity is there, but I'm also setting up a solid business for a more solid financial standing. They don't get that. And it was too much to tell. I only had one product to deliver, and he goes, you make a lot of money, right? You make a lot of money. Well, I don't know if they watch my videos or not, but you make the money you want to make. You know, I'm still hustling. I'm still working like they are. I'm working my ass off. But it's a choice. And the reason why I pushed it yesterday is because I didn't work a lot like last week. So to have a $200 day or $213 day, I made that mistake. And Grubhub sending out the notices, I did 3 Mickey D's, 8, 16, 24, an additional $24. That's a good amount of money to come in on Thursday. And I put my Uber Eats money on the debit card because I've been using it to earn points and to get cash back. Seems Uber Eats pays more on the South Shore than Holbrook. Of course, they don't pay a lot out east. I call it out east. They don't pay a lot in Suffolk County. Fee is more also per mile. But I still follow you here. I left Facebook a while ago. I thought the name was familiar. From Chicago. Rebecca. Yes, the name. Kiosk. Why'd you say kiosk? Oh, the kiosk at Mickey D's. Kiosk are making orders worse and more slow. Yes, probably. I guess all the fast food places have them now, right? Does Burger King have those? I'm going to pay more attention when I walk in the door. So that was really good. That's what got me thinking about, if I sit down and figure out what I was making at my last job and how I was always exhausted and I just lived to go back there. But I did that as a waitress too. I said, no more. I'm willing to do the time. You know, and I do love it when I'm doing it. And I'm very grateful for the opportunities here. But like I say, they could be gone tomorrow, guys. You got to have a backup plan. These app gigs can turn. We could wake up tomorrow and turn on the apps and be like, where's my job? I was planning on making $100 today. Where's my job? It could be gone because there's no rules or laws put into place. And that's why I'm definitely going to listen to PTD Vlog, because he talks about that a lot. That B2 new law in California, they want to make these jobs W2 jobs. That's going to change the whole game. Right now, enjoy the freedom while it lasts. As long as you're a hustler and you know you need to make money, I know I'll hit 600 this week. But I want you to know I put money away for my taxes and I'll just deduct $60 for gas. You know, so you're not making 600. you know? What else? That's why I work on the residual income. That's why I work on my websites, and I'm moving along. So I'm doing that with the app today with the cards. I mean, look at my wallet. It's empty. No need to carry the cards around. I have the Uber Eats debit card in here, the stash card, because I'm transferring money and letting it round up so I could get, when it rounds off and hits $5, I get stock. You should check out that stash. Underneath, when this video uploads, there's a bunch of links in the description below, and you'll see all the links, like to the Robinhood app and to the Stash app. And you should check it out. I'm forcing myself to learn how to use it more often so it becomes second nature. So, and today I went and got my nails done. I had a whole change of, I was going to do this Wednesday. I figured Halloween would be quiet. But when I dropped that coffee, and it took me an hour to clean it, and it was in the basement when I was done, I was soaking wet. It was disgusting. I couldn't believe the mess it made. It took me an hour to clean that up. And I said, well, I'm not going to start my day off like that. I'll take a shower. I'll get something done. It was either a haircut or get my nails done. I got my nails done. What do you call? Powder gel. Amazing. I like them short, guys. I buff them down. I expect to get 3 to 4 weeks out of these babies. I take care of them in between. She did an amazing job. I got a quick petty, basic petty. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, Ida Hat. Just recently with the Uber Eats Visa debit card. In the past month I have with Uber Eats because I want to get used to it. Like, I'm going to get gas in a little while, and I have $15 and change on that card because they give you cash back on the card if you pay with the card, and I'm using the Get Upside app. So I'm getting more cash back. So that's what I've been doing with gas anyway, at least with gas. Because you get more cash back. Yes, I've been cashing out with the Uber Eats Visa debit card to buy gas. And I used $25 when I was at the nail place because I wanted to leave a little money on the card for gas to get some cash back. And I paid the rest in cash. You know, I'm adjusting. It takes time. It takes time. Nice. I like that color. Good, pretty. Oh, it's a very, very pale. It's like glass, though. I mean, it's a very pale pink. Very clean, pretty. Isn't it pretty? And my toes are the same way. But the point is, the woman is so skilled. I go to a place that my mother goes to. I used to go to another place. You can't compare the customer service. It's worth the extra $3 they ask for. Quality service. And this is powdered gel. And the process is like a 7-step process. It's amazing. It feels like glass. It's not cheap. And then a couple, I say, 9-10 days, file them down a little bit and put a coat of clear on top one night. And I'll get 4 weeks out of these. You know, I'm not someone who goes all the time. I just promised myself it's time to make small changes, and that was something. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is nice. She's incredible. This woman, her name's Annie. And I'm telling you, you feel like it's quality. It's glass. It's like glass. Very pretty. Thank you. I'm happy you noticed the nice, natural, neutral color. Huh. So, these food delivery app gigs, they gave me the opportunity to do all this. Like today, with that morning I had, if I was on my way to work and I dropped that coffee, you have to understand the thermos broke into 2,000 pieces. it was all over the place. I would have been in panic mode. I said, you know what? I'm going to change my day. What I was going to do Wednesday, I'll do today. I'll make Wednesday a work day. It's okay. You know, I was angry at the fact that that happened to me, and I haven't been that angry in a long time, but I wasn't angry that I had to run someplace for my job. I said, you know, I could go out tonight, and I'll work a little bit on Wednesday instead. No big deal. This is a different, I'm paying someone to do it. They have gel nail polish. That does last, but I am being careful with it, and I do file them down in the middle of going, and I put an extra coat of clear on. Like next week I'll do that after like 8 days and file them down, put a coat of clear. But this is powdered gel, and it's a 7-step process, and it's amazing. It's not acrylic. They put your finger in this thing and they tap it, and it's like, it's amazing, but that takes a lot of practice. They're very good at what they do. You know, they have skill. They're skilled in that industry, and they did a great job. And I got a regular petty. Quick and easy. So guys, I'm going to hit the road. I want to earn a few more bucks. And that's that. And I'm happy I learned how to block someone pretty quickly. You know, it's just, you have to feel sorry for people like that because they're so miserable. I have never been nasty or mean on someone's live. I don't even think I ever left a nasty comment on someone's video. If I don't like someone's video, I just move on. And I'm talking years ago. I've been online for years. But you got to feel sorry for people like that. You know, they're obviously, they don't like me, but you know, I also don't care. Everybody can't like you. I used to bother me. Now, oh, you don't like me, you can remove yourself from my presence. Have a nice day. It was a real pleasure. Right? I am. Thank you, Ida Hat. I'm going to make a few bucks. I'm going to turn it on. So all is good. Thank you for joining in. And I'll be around. I'll be live next weekend. I'll go live at least once. If you got to work, make a lot of money, something is worth sharing, I'll go live and share it with you. Thanks, guys. It was a real pleasure. And Long Island people, real pleasure. I'll see you in the field. You have a good one, everyone. Visit the links below after this video uploads. Check out all the information. Have a good one. Bye, guys.